Hello friends, welcome to eatandbrain.com. Today we'll see a question on epsilon-NFA to NFA conversion. Question: construct epsilon-free NFA from given epsilon-NFA. Okay, now the question is given with the diagram or a state table, I can say. D is the final state. Okay, so this is what epsilon NFA given. Now the question is to convert this epsilon NFA to epsilon free NFA, and I will use a shortcut method. I will not follow the 4-step method. I will directly do using one table only, right? So how to do it? Directly I will be having the input alphabets. How many input alphabets are there? You can see that 0 and 1 are visible. Epsilon should not be there because I am not worried about the epsilon anyway. And what is the new transition function? Let's say delta dash will be the new transition function. Who is the starting state? Definitely A is the starting state, right? So now let's see what happens if I get a 0 on A. If I get 0, directly I go to A for sure. Okay, next 0 epsilon means I can go to B also. 0 dot epsilon is equals to 0, and hence I can say by reading 0 I goes to B also. Okay, can I go to C? You can see that epsilon and then 0. Yes, epsilon dot 0 is equals to 0 means by reading 0 I goes to C also. Can I go to D? By reading 0, yes I can. You can see this 0 and then 2 epsilons. 0 dot epsilon dot 0 is equals to 0 only, right? So definitely I goes to D also. Now similarly find for A, means by reading A, shall I go anywhere? Now you can see this by reading epsilon, and by reading epsilon only I can go to B and D, but I can't get A anywhere. You can see that no A is in there. If I really want to read A, how I have to read? Epsilon 0, 1, and then I have to read 1 after 0. It means directly 1 is not there. I have to go via 0 means directly 1. I don't go anywhere, and that's why it is 5. Now the next state, you can take the next state, which is B. Remember, number of states will not change, right? Only the number of final states may change. And the transition function is also changing. Now you can see this by on B, if I read 0, where I go? I directly go to C. Yes. Now can I go to D? I don't think so. You can go to D. C, if you really want to go to D, you can directly go using epsilon, but there is no 0 in a picture, right? You can't have this transition now. Otherwise if you write D, then answer will be wrong, because you can go to D directly reading epsilon, but there should be 0 somewhere, either like this or like this or like this, right? But it is not the case. By reading epsilon directly you goes to D, but there is nowhere where you can be having a 0 in between, right? Only by reading 0 you goes to C, right? If it is a loop of 0, or rather if it is 0, then you could have said that you can go to D via B using 0, but for 0 you goes to only C. Now for 1, by reading 1 on B, where you go? You go nowhere. You can see this. So I can say that again epsilon. Actually this is incoming transitions, right? Don't make any confusion here. Now next state will be, let's say, C state, right? Now on C, if I read 0, shall I go anywhere? You can see that I don't go anywhere by reading 0. There is no loop of 0 also. So I will say that is a 5. Now by reading 1, where I can go? By reading 1 you can go to B, and one more thing, you can go to 1 dot epsilon to D also. See, by reading 1 and epsilon you goes to D also. So I will say B comma D. I hope you understood this. Why D? Because by reading 1 dot epsilon you can be say that yes I read only 1, right? And you goes to D. Now similarly, let's go for the last state D. Now on D, shall I go anywhere? No, there is nothing to go like, and then I can say this is a phi, or you can denote a dash also if you want. I hope you understood this shortcut method. Now which state should be final? The state from which we can go to the final state, the state from which we can go to the final state by reading only epsilon. So now we can see this, already D is the final state, so definitely D will be always be a final state. Now let's consider A. By reading epsilon, yes, U goes to the final state, and hence A is also a final state. Now next, on B, by reading epsilon, I goes directly to the final state, so B is also a final state. Now what about C? C can't be the final state because there is no epsilon transition directly. If you want to go to the final state from C, you have to go like 1 dot epsilon, means 1 is always required to go to the final state, and hence C should not be the final state. I hope this is the epsilon free NFA by shortcut method. If you liked it, please like our video. Do subscribe to our channel for further videos. If you have any doubts, please put it into the comment section. Right? Thank you very much.